Speaking of rough times, speaking of more rough times, now we have more players and coaches being arrested. So that's a thing now. And it's kind of always been a thing in the NFL because these things come up and they happen, right? Like we've seen plenty of sexual assault cases and domestic battery cases and like we've seen these players act out and they do crazy stuff or so this one's not one of those cases, but it's still worth talking about to me, especially because as a Cardinals fan, it's a Cardinals player, and I need to talk about this. Marquise Hollywood Brown gets arrested for reckless driving, um, and it's like this is also a common thing with usually the younger NFL players. This is a common thing, because when you give a young player that didn't grow up with money, they grew up poor, and then you give them millions of dollars, and they're a young player, even though he's 25, which is like, yeah, he's very young, but also should be a little bit more mature than like a 21-year-old, 22-year-old getting millions of dollars. Like he wasn't doing this before, but now he got caught doing it at 25. It's still bad, and he's still a young player. Like you have to give him that, but also we've seen this before, and it's not good, dude. So here's what happened. Marquise Brown, he was arrested for speeding, and he was going 126 miles an hour. 126 miles an hour. I'm repeating that because it's very severe, dude. Like this isn't just like a normal speeding ticket of like, oh, he's going 15 miles over, and oh, here's their ticket. Have a good day. You're gonna have to pay that, or $400 ticket. Like no, no, no. This is like the normal thing. If you were speeding this much over the speed limit, you're going to jail for at least 30 days, and you're gonna be on like a year of probation, and you're gonna have like a fine of like $500 or whatever it is, $1,000, whatever. Like it's very serious. It's very serious, and also not only just because of the punishment that you would get from this, but driving 126 miles an hour. Look, did I get it? Like like I'm not a car guy, right? Like so, like I don't really understand it because I don't care about going, dude. I want to go so fast, bro. I want to speed down the freeway, bro. Like, dude, am I like, I don't know. I just don't understand the car guy thing, and like, it's just not who I am. So like, these guys that you give them millions of dollars and they love cars and they want to buy some crazy expensive car that goes super fast, and they go, yo, let's take it out, let's take the whip out, and go race around town and whatever. Like, if that's your prerogative, like you got to go do it in a safe location. Don't do it on the freeway. Like Marquise Brown was like arrested doing this on the 101 freeway. It's like, dude, you're on a freeway doing 126 miles an hour. What are you doing right now? Like with traffic, with people, like what are you doing? It's like, bro, I don't think like, of course it's because young players usually end up doing this, and like they're not thinking about how insane that is, because look at Henry Ruggs, right? Henry Ruggs, he was a Alabama receiver, got drafted to Oakland, well now Las Vegas, not Los Angeles, the Raiders, right? He was a very young guy, like 22, I think, 22, 23. He was doing a very similar thing, and he ended up accidentally killing somebody in a car accident, and it's like, and now he's in prison, and he's thrown his whole life away, and like, dude, that could happen to anybody, bro. Like, it's not just Henry Ruggs. That could happen to any of these guys. Like, Marquise Brown doesn't realize that if he's going 126 miles an hour and he loses control, or if a car stops in front of him or whatever, either he might be killing himself, he might be killing someone in the car with him, he might be killing the person he hits. There's so much that could happen, bro. Like, it like he just doesn't understand that you're putting so many lives at risk, and your own life at risk. You're putting your own life at risk for driving this fast. And it's like, dude, it's very serious. This is like, I understand, like, I've already seen in the NFL media, and not a lot of media are really talking about the story, because it's like, okay, yeah, he was speeding or whatever. Dude, see, this is why I wanted to talk about it, because it's very serious to me. Like this is like because I've seen this. Like I've seen it with Lamar Jackson too. Lamar Jackson's a great example because when he got drafted, I think it was his rookie year or the year after. He posted on Instagram him driving in his car, and you can see the speed he's going. He's going like over 100 miles an hour. He on the freeway, and it's like, but it's like, dude, like for you to even not even have the awareness, and you just post that on the internet, and you're just like, I didn't realize that I posted the speed and I was going crazy mile an hour, dude. Like it's like, bro, Lamar, like you're a franchise quarterback. You're the face of an NFL franchise, a $1 billion business. Like, dude, you don't like this is not the example. Like, I understand, like he came from a bad place. He didn't grow up with money. He grew up with a certain lifestyle, and then he gets all these millions of dollars and all this fame and stardom, and like he's a young guy, and he doesn't realize really he doesn't have the full awareness of what he's doing and the full scope of how dangerous what he's doing is. Because it's extremely dangerous, dude. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm a square, but it's like, dude, going 126 miles an hour, you might kill somebody or yourself. And that's like, dude, like, how can you take that risk? Why would you take that risk of ending your own life or ruining your life by getting in a car accident and killing somebody or yourself, dude? Like, that's like, I don't understand it, but it's also just because, these guys are young players. They get given a lot of money and they do crazy stuff. And they're going to do things without thinking them through. And that's just what happens, bro. And like, this is the same thing with Marquise Brown. And we've seen this with other players in the NFL. Like, this happens every couple years. We see guys that they get pulled over and they get arrested for speeding too much. And they're going some insane crazy speed. And it's like, dude, it just scares me. It scares me because I don't want anything bad to happen to these guys. And like, especially because they have a bright future ahead of them. A lot of these guys like Lamar and Marquise Brown and like all these guys, they have bright futures in front of them. And they can do so much in their life, and they have this great opportunity to excel in life. And they're giving such a good opportunity, and they're going to throw everything away because they want to drive around fast in their cool car. Like, dude, it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it to do that. Like, you're risking everything. You're risking your entire life, and you're risking other people's lives doing stupid stuff like that. Like, completely stupid stuff. And dude, it pisses me off. It really pisses me off. I do not like it. So also Cliff Kingsbury, the head coach of the Cardinals, he said that Marquise Brown was traveling from his residence to the stadium for practice. And it was about 7 a.m. in the morning. So basically, I mean that's even weirder, because it's not even like he was like out just racing around with his friends or trying to do some car guy stuff or whatever. He was like apparently he was just late for practice. Apparently it was just like, oh, I'm running late and like I need to get there. And it's like, okay, dude, like I'm not saying you can't be running late, and I'm not saying like, oh, you can't speed to work to try to get to work on time. Dude, I get it, bro. Like, I'm not going to act like I'm never late to work. I'm late to work all the time. Dude, ask my manager, ask my boss, they know. I'm late to work all the freaking time, dude. And like, am I speeding on the freeway? Yeah, I am speeding on the freeway. Like, you know what, dude? I do speed to work because like I want to get there. I want to get there on time, and I don't want to be too late. And like, it happens. I end up being late to work, and I'm going like 75, 80 in the freeway, and I'm trying to get to work. And like, I mean, dude, like at least to me, what I see, I feel like that's more manageable speed. I feel like I still have control of my vehicle, and it's still manageable speed. But should I be doing that? No. Like, I'm going to be real. I shouldn't be doing that. Like, should I be like trying to speed and trying to, I'm going to get around this guy, and I'm like trying to like drive recklessly to get to work on time? I shouldn't be doing that. Like, I'm calling myself out right now, bro, because like, dude, I'm late to work all the freaking time, and I'm always speeding on the freeway. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. I've learned my lesson, because I've done it in the past where I've gone 90 miles an hour, 95 miles an hour. I've gone up to the dangerous speeds where like something really, really bad could happen. And like I've gotten tickets for that too. I've gotten tickets for going like 92 miles an hour, and like, and I was like, damn, bro, like I just had a heavy foot, and I wasn't thinking. I didn't have the awareness because I was a younger kid. I didn't realize the and have the awareness of like how much danger I'm putting myself in, how much danger I'm putting other people in. I shouldn't be doing that. And like that's not okay. And like I deserve to get that speeding ticket. I did. I deserve to get that speeding ticket. I shouldn't have been driving that fast. That's messed up, dude. Because I'm not thinking I'm clearly not thinking when I'm doing that. So I'm even calling myself out for this. But like I definitely have never gone 126 miles an hour though. That just seems like absurd. That just seems so excessive and so crazy. I would never go that fast on the freeway. Never enter in any situation. Like it's, but I'm just saying, I'm not innocent. I'm not innocent. Like I speed pretty frequently, but like I also try to, like I need to leave. I need to leave earlier, so then I don't do that. And like the same thing with Marquise Brown. Apparently he's late for practice and he's speeding. He's going 126 miles an hour to try to get the practice. And it's like, hey man, like, you know what, dude? Like, to be real, you need to be responsible and you need to not leave that late. Like, that's really the fact of the matter. Like, you can't be leaving late, so then you're putting people in danger, and that's really what it is. That's really all it comes down to. So it's crazy. And right now, like this is just another example of how not corrupt, but how dysfunctional the Arizona Cardinals organization is. I kind of talked about this a little bit in the last episode, but like, dude, it's gotten worse. It's gotten so much worse from last week to this week. Like, dude, Marquise Brown gets arrested. DeAndre Hopkins gets suspended for PEDs in the system. Kyler and Michael Bidwell, the owner, have had all this contract drama and all this stupid stuff going on the last week. And there's also a news story too of running back coach for the Cardinals, James Saxton. He gets placed on an administrative leave with 2 counts of domestic battery that happened back in May. Like, dude, what? Like, what is going on here? What the hell is going on in this freaking organization of the Cardinals right now, dude? Like, it's a complete mess. People are getting arrested. People are getting domestic battery charges. They're getting suspended for performance enhancing drugs. Like dude, it's bad right now. Like, as a Cardinals fan, dude, as a Cardinals fan, I've seen this organization get really dysfunctional and really bad many times. I mean, ever since I've been watching the Cardinals, they've been dysfunctional and bad. But like, dude, it's getting badder. Like, it's just the bad things are stacking up in the last couple weeks, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And especially with this domestic battery, like 2 counts of domestic battery from our running backs coach. And it's like, dude, what the hell is going on in this organization? It's insane, bro. Like, this is not acceptable, dude. Like, bro, like, who's, like, I don't know, dude. I was going to say, like, who's running this organization, but I know who's running this organization. It's Michael Bidwell. And Michael Bidwell, he's kind of a freaking idiot. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just my opinion. Like, right now, it's looking real bad, and he's looking like a complete idiot right now, dude. Like, the Cardinals need to clean their shit, man, because it's getting really bad. Like, there's too many bad stories going on right now with the Cardinals, and it's not acceptable. Like, we need to clean this up, bro. Like, this is not right.